Good morning, sweet ones. How y'all doing? It's beautiful. I'm at my sister's. She lives about 3 hours north of me. There's Luna high in the sky, and there's the sun rising. The dance. So how is everyone? How y'all doing? I love you. I appreciate you. Good morning, Barat. How you doing, honey? Big hugs and blessings. As we go into this, I think today's, what day is it? Friday? I think it's Friday. As we go into this weekend, really take the time and just enjoy life, sweet ones. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Jenny. Big hugs and blessings, guys. You know, we get on our spiritual journey. I thought about this. Good morning, Michelle. It takes me about 3 hours to drive here from my place. And we go on our spiritual journeys in awakening. Good morning, Lisa. It is a singular journey. And, you know, we all have opinions. And humanity is very good about giving opinions. When in all reality, your opinion doesn't matter and neither does mine. Your beliefs don't matter and neither do mine. And yet, we have a great competition within us. That we all have to be right. That we have to prove each other wrong. And we have to dissect each other. Whether it's through our appearances, whether it's through our posts, whether it's through our interactions in the physical world or even on social media. It's a constant competition for so many. And yes, perception is our own. There's nobody in this world and nobody in the spiritual community that will convince me otherwise. You guys can throw it back in my face all you want. I'm good with that. But you know, as I sat here and I drove here last night, I had 3 messages from people wanting me to watch their lives or this or that. And I have discovered when people send me messages to watch their lives, their live feeds or this or that, it's because they're sitting there trying to make it a point to show me that my post or my live or something I said was wrong. Sweet ones, I'm not here for you. I'm here for myself. I share my experiences, I share my wisdom, because I am also here on a galactic mission. I'm not here to stroke your egos. I'm here to through my own wisdom and through my own learning and through my own discovery, to share that wisdom. Whether or not you embrace it, that's on you. That's not on me. I'm not here to show you up, to show you down. I'm not here to compete with you. I love you all. And yet, I don't care how you live your life. That's your choices. How I see the world is through beauty and magic. Do I see the corruption in the world? Do I observe what's going on? Yes, I do. Do I have to participate in it? No, I don't. And for those of you out there that find it necessary to consistently shut those of us down and put us down, that you don't like the fact that the true absolute fact of this reality, it is an illusion. It is a hologram. Do we live in it? Absolutely, we live in it. That doesn't mean we have to participate in that which does not resonate with us. Just because there's corruption in the world doesn't mean we have to participate in it to change it. Just because your purpose is out there to be real with everybody and to bring real issues to the forefront of what humanity is going through, those are your real issues. Yes, they may be real for most of humanity, but that doesn't mean that just because we don't get out there and talk about it in the way other people do, or we don't get out and we interact in the way certain others do or whatever, doesn't mean that it's wrong, that what we do. That is how you choose to live your life, and that is right for you. That doesn't make it right for everybody else, and it doesn't make what everybody else does wrong. New Jack, if you talk about love, so how about the romantic side? I feel it much with you. New Jack, I encourage you to go within and ask yourself why you attach romance and only romance to love. Love is so much more than just romance. Sweet ones, you guys are on your individual journeys for yourselves. Yes, we interact with each other. Yes, we resonate with each other. But by the same token, it doesn't make what anybody else chooses to do, chooses to participate in, chooses to recognize, chooses to not recognize. It matters not. And if it matters that much to you, then observe your attachments. Why are you so concerned about saving the world rather than observing yourself? You save the world through yourself. And that is something that is a universal law. That's not something that you, me, or anybody else can change. And that is a great misconception that so many of us on this spiritual journey are running into. The spiritual community has made it into a competition, and there is no competition. It is a singular journey. And if you don't want to grasp that, that is on yours. It's a singular journey within. Does it affect the without, the whole? Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. But just because you don't approve of the way I go out and I give my messages from my higher self, from and do my mission, because I don't do it the way you like it, it's not my problem. That is your problem. Just because you say what you do is real and what I do is not, doesn't make it true. It's not my place to do your mission, do your life purpose, how you do it. It's mine to do it my way. From what my guides, my angels, and myself tells me. And from what my Creator, which really is all of our Creator, shows us within. Why is it a competition, sweet ones? Why do you have to make everything a competition? Yes, I see the perception in myself. I've seen where I started to get caught up in it, and I backed away. So yes, perception is our own. Throw it back in my face. I accept it. I absolutely accept it. When it's my perception and not a collective energy. There is a difference. So sweet ones, life is yours. It's not everybody else's. How you choose to live your life is on you. How you choose to save the world is on you. I gave up bearing the weight of the world on my shoulders. I was crucified on a cross too many times. I'm not carrying that cross no more. I have the cross in here. I don't need to crucify myself for it. If you want to continue to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, more power to you. You want to keep cruising yourself on that cross? Keep putting yourself up on that cross? Nailing your hands to the cross? So be it. That's your choice, sweet ones, and I honor every single one of those choices. However, my choice is eternal life. And the only way I can get to eternal life is through myself. Within here. Do I need your approval to do that? No, I don't. Do I need your acceptance of that? No, I don't. Do I honor that within you? Absolutely. I love you unconditionally. I don't push my beliefs, my truths, or anything on any of you. I get that there are many of you that do not accept the fact that I have a galactic mission. I get that there are many of you that do not believe in extraterrestrials, angels, ascension, awakening, or anything else, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine, sweet ones. I'm not here for you. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to worship you. I'm not here to put you on a pedestal. I'm not here for you, period. I'm here for myself. And through being here for myself, through honoring myself, through honoring my vessel, I honor each and every one of you. But my first and foremost mission is to God. It's to the Almighty Creator. And the Almighty Creator lives within me as my breath, as my temple. And so, sweet ones, keep your competition to yourself. If you want to sit there and express yourself, then do so. In any way, shape, or form you want to do it, by all means, please do so. But don't sit there and come at me and tell me I'm wrong for doing the same thing that I give you the grace to do in my presence. I don't message any of you guys telling you that you're wrong, or to watch my video, or to do this, or to do that. I don't message any of you guys telling you what you're doing is wrong. And I really ask that you respect and give me that same respect. I don't push my beliefs on you guys. None of you. I post it, I make my videos, I don't make you watch it. So again, you build the world you want to live in, and I'll build the world I want to live in. You want to live in a world based on competition, based on judgments, based on opinions, so be it. But life is too short, sweet ones. And I, for one, am gonna live it in bliss. I'm gonna live it in peace, and I'm gonna live it in joy. So, for those of you who find it necessary to want to try and argue with me, or try to engage me in a competition, to engage me in an argument, to engage me in your pettiness, I'm not playing the game. You know, I am here for the sole purpose of evolving myself, and through that I evolve the consciousness of humanity, just like you do. It doesn't matter what we go out into the physical world and do. And yes, there are many of you that believe, feel, or whatever, that the way to change the world is to balance it between earth and heaven, and that's very true. But that balance is your definition, your personal definition, and how you go about doing that. Just because you balance it one way doesn't make it right for another. And that's where unconditional love comes in. No opinion matters, not mine, not yours. Your truth is your truth. It's not going to be the truth for everybody, because everybody is at a different level of awareness. You take away, oh, look at the sun. The sun's just rising. Isn't that beautiful? You take away, again, you take away the beliefs. You take away the opinions. And what do you have? You still have a humanity that's been enslaved. You still have a humanity that everybody is on their own level of awareness, and they're on their own spiritual journey. Do unto others as you do unto yourself. You know, you want to change the world, you don't go, sure, we can go on here and do live videos, sure, we can write posts, sure, we can change the world that way, and we do. But you know what, sweet ones? Really what it comes down to, you want a better world? Then extend forgiveness and grace. You want a better world? Then start practicing what you preach. You want a better world? Then allow yourself to return to the natural state where it used to be, where a handshake was as good as gold, where your word is as good as a contract. You know, you want to change the world, rather than sitting there trying to compete with everybody. Treat others how you want to be treated. Be kind, be compassionate. Extend a helping hand. Stop along the road on that person that has a flat tire and is stuck there. Stop and help them regardless of what the outside world dictates to you that it's not safe. You want to help change the world, you want to help the world, you want to be a better person, you don't do it by sitting here coming on social media or messaging somebody in a private message or doing this or doing that and telling them they're wrong. I don't tell you guys you're wrong. I ask you guys to go within and observe yourself. Because I go within and observe myself. I do nothing and say nothing to you that I do not do myself. You know, it's easy for me to walk away from Facebook than it is to stay on it. I have no problem walking away. But why would I want to walk away? Just because of you? No, you're not going to chase me away. It ain't going to happen. So you might as well get used to it. You know, you don't like it, unfriend me. There is a block button. There is an unfriend button. You know, you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. I don't care. And take that in the wrong way, take it in the right way, take it in any way you want. But your opinion of me does not matter, sweet ones. And if you want to call me a bitch for that, so be it. Hallelujah, amen. You know, I am one of the most loving and peaceful people you will ever meet. But I am also the biggest bitch you can ever meet too. And I choose to not go down that path. I choose to not live as that person. Because I lived that way for a very long time. Do I have my off moments, my off days? Absolutely. You know? Do I feel like the most beautiful, gorgeous angel, peaceful in the world after I've been sitting puking for 5 hours because of my cancer? No, I don't. But do I still come on social media with a smile on my face and do my live videos because that's part of my mission? Absolutely. Do I come across sometimes in a not so loving manner? Oh, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. But that doesn't make me any less loving of a person. You know, maybe I don't feel like smiling because when I've come on to do a live video because I'm guided by my spirit or Sky Command has given me a message to put out there. You think I like coming on like yesterday morning when I have been sitting there puking for 5 hours up all night? Barely able to get off of the bathroom floor. But I still came on twice and did what I was guided to do. Did I probably say my live videos, were they all bubbly like some of them are and full of sparkly yesterday? No, they weren't. But before you judge me, before you come at me and private message me, why don't you walk in my shoes? Why don't you sit on my bathroom floor puking your guts out, puking up blood, wishing you didn't have to go through it. And then you put a smile on your face and you come on Facebook and be all sparkly. Because that's what I do almost every single day. But you see, sweet ones, my vessel has lung cancer. And that was long before pancreatic cancer ever came in. But all you see is a pretty little face or a pretty rough looking face. Same with me. Nobody knows what any of us go through on a personal level. They only know what they allow people to see on Facebook. And one thing about me, I'm as real as you're going to get, because I really don't give a shit if you guys see me puking or not. I don't give a shit if you guys see me with my hair messed up, no makeup on. I really just don't care. I have come to a space in my life that opinions don't matter to me. Not my children's, not my family's, and certainly not a stranger's or yours. Your purpose and your mission may be different than mine, sweet ones. But at the core of it all, we are all the same. We all have heart. We all have spirit. We all have soul. And Helena, sweetheart, you may be just human. I am not human. I am a multi-dimensional, divine, galactic being of light. And for all of you, those of you that sit there and say you're still just human, more power to you. Yes, I have a human side. Yes, I am in a human vessel. But I am not human, because being human, in every true context of the word, is being enslaved, and I'm not a slave. I am a human, but I am not human. There is a difference. Yes, I am embodied in a human flesh vehicle. That does not mean I am confined to the laws that man has put on being that human vessel. So sweet ones, I love you. I don't do this just to sit there and get glory for doing this. Do you have any idea what it has taken to get to the space that I'm at? You guys are on your own journeys. You know how hard this is. You know it's not easy getting there. It's not easy at all. But just because some of you are not at the space I'm at doesn't make me wrong. Just because some of you are at a higher space than I am doesn't make me wrong. There is no wrong or right. Why do you have to consistently throw that at people? I don't get it. And do you see that? 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 That is all that matters. Not this. Not this. This does not matter. What matters is this. What matters is the playground. The playground called life. That's what matters. You want to limit yourself to being human, so be it. But I'm not going to limit myself in that way. And that, but again, that is my choice, sweet ones. But I encourage you, live your life for you, not for social media. Live your life for the playground that it is. Look at that. I mean, look at it. Do you see how beautiful that is? It's beautiful. And that's what it's all about. That's what the journey is all about. It's coming from a victim, coming from being enslaved to that sun, to that beauty, to this playground, and to enjoy it. We don't have to live in competition, sweethearts. We don't have to live in judgment. But our goal is to live in unity. to be accepting of each other regardless. So how can you come on social media and preach unity and oneness and yet turn around and come into private messages and tell me I'm wrong? Tell me I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about, that I'm lying, that I'm deliberately trying to trap people in deceit. Really? And yet, on the wall, outside of private messages, on videos, you turn around and you promote oneness and unity? Come on now. You know, I am no different, and anybody can tell you that. What you see on my live videos, I'm the same way in private message, and I'm the same way in person. Straight up. What you see right now is what you get, whether it's on social media or whether it's in my bathroom puking on the floor or whether it's standing right here in the physical. I don't change my persona for people. I am that I am. I am who I am, sweet ones. And, you know, again, Snoopy, get out of there. You don't need to eat the plants. No, come on now. Look at, he's trying to crawl. Look at him. He's trying to crawl into the planter because he wants out of the fence, out of my sister's fence. He doesn't like being confined. But seriously, sweet ones, have you ever heard the saying, and I know each of us have, live and let live? How hard is that for us as a humanity to do? Because really, you take away spirituality, you take away religion, you take away it all. And really, if all we did was go out and take away all the beliefs and everything else and just exist, we would help that hurt animal. We would stop and help that person that their cars broke down. If you take away all the bullshit, all the opinions, all the teachings and everything else, and you just put a bunch of humans, as you guys call it, together on a playground, what would be the most natural thing to do? Play together nice. Is that not what we teach our children? Oh, go play together nice. And yet as adults, we don't know how to do that. And then we wonder why our children grow up the way they do, because children learn from what they see. We're the biggest hypocrites there are. And that's the transcendence. That's what's supposed to be transcended on the spiritual journey. And yet, most often, we become even bigger hypocrites. And you know what, sweet ones? I love you. Big, big hugs and blessings to all of you. I do. I love you all very, very much. But life is too short for your opinions and your judgments. And I really encourage you guys to go out and actually live. Go out actually and experience that sun right there behind me. I really encourage you to go live. To go taste the fruits of nature. To actually enjoy this playground called life. Rather than sit there and condemn each other and compete with each other and bash each other. Because life is the miracle. And that's why we each are the miracle. Because the miracle is the breath. You are given life to make of it what you will. You are given the spiritual journey to awaken to all that you are. And that's the balance, sweet one, of heaven and earth. So allow yourselves to live free. Free of opinions, free of competition, free of judgment. Allow yourselves to live and set yourself free. Because it's not for me to tell you how to live. It's not my place. It's not my problem that you understand what I say in the way you understand it. Doesn't make it wrong or right. You know? I'm responsible for what I say. I'm not responsible for how you take it or understand it. Again, perception is your own. And that's where so many of you really just don't get it. And yeah, I said it. And am I judging you? No, I'm not. But look around. Observe. That's why you were given eyes. You were given eyes to see. You were given ears to hear. You know? And those are tools. And only you can figure out and learn how to use those tools on your own. It's not for me to tell you. But it is for me to share what I feel in my heart is worthy to share. It is for me to do my mission outside. And this is a really hard one for many of you to grasp. I get it. But I have my mission that I do. My galactic mission. And yes, many of you don't resonate with those posts. I get it. I get it. And that's okay. But then I have the human aspect. And I also share that with you guys. And then, you know, so it is what it is, sweet ones. Enjoy life. Why make it so stressful? Through competition, through opinions, through judgments. Why? Let us just love each other. Let us just hold each other's hands. So you want to wear black and pink today? Great. How about I wear purple and yellow? And we'll make a rainbow of it and let's walk down the street together. How hard is that to do, sweet ones? Why do we all have to be put in a box? Why do we have to wear the same uniform? You know? Allow the differences, sweet ones, without opinions, without judgments, be accepting of it. You want to change the world in your way, I'm right here supporting you. But by the same token, allow me the same courtesy. That's all I ask. You know? You want respect, then give respect. Treat others how you want to be treated. And you know what? If you don't resonate with me, sweet ones, there's an unfriend button and there's a block button. Feel free to use it. Because it's not going to hurt my feelings. It just means that we're done with that aspect of the journey with each other. And I honor that. Feel the magic, sweethearts. Step out into life and live it. In whatever way you want to do it, but experience it. Don't sit behind a computer screen all the time. Go have a barbecue. So what? Some of you don't like to eat meat. Some of you don't resonate with dairy. Some of you don't resonate with gluten. It doesn't make it wrong for anybody else. Everybody is on their own level. Yes, our natural state is organic. Yes, our natural state is more of a vegetable diet. In the higher in frequency that everyone raises to, they will come to that space. But in the meantime, that doesn't make it wrong that they eat meat. Hey, meat eaters, why don't you go out there and start bashing all these vegans for eating the plants and the vegetables? Because that's what they do to us. Well, I don't eat much meat anymore, but do you see my point? I mean, Just because you're vegan and somebody eats meat and somebody drinks milk and eats gluten. Come on, guys. How much more separation can we put each other in? You know, I get the blue hair. I don't have blue hair, but, you know, I always thought about trying it. I thought about trying it. Go for it, Melissa. My grandson had blue hair the other day. But you be unique, sweet ones. Love. Love without opinion. Let people be who they are. Sure, we can come on here and help each other and walk each other home, but we don't have to judge people. We don't have to call them stupid. We don't have to call them vegan. We don't have to call them this. Why do we have to give them labels? Why is it so important that we label things? I mean, really. It just is. You want to evolve. You want to rise up. You want to do this. You want to do that. Just because you feel this is real or this is authentic or this is genuine doesn't make it so. It's real, authentic, and genuine for you. But it doesn't make it real, authentic, and true for another. Because they are not at that level where you're at. They are not in that frequency resonance space that you are at. So does that make it right or wrong? No. It means that you're accepting. And when you're accepting of all others, then when you are accepting of yourself, then you will be accepting of all others. And that is the underlying meaning of perception, is self-reflection. So before you throw my words back at me, understand at the same level and the same resonance wave I'm at and the same frequency I am at, see it through my eyes before you decide to throw it back at me. Because again, just because I say it from one frequency does not mean you're going to understand it from the same frequency, because you're on your own level of awareness. So again, I encourage you, observe thyself. Observe thyself. Have a magical day, sweet ones. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. Have a beautiful weekend. Get out and live. Experience life. Experience the playground that you've incarnated into. And enjoy it. That's what it's for. Experience. Big, big, big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. Bye-bye now.